Yes, you are. Okay, we are alive.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Six Paths of Pain.
I will slap you.
Welcome, everyone. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the Six Paths of Pain. I'm Monkey.
I'm Cody.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Leslie.
And this is episode 10.
Yeah!
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the, it's the start of the trials and stuff. So,
the Jedi Knight exams.
Yep.
Wait, what? I'm really glad I took what I took.
Anyone want to recap what happened last time?
No. I mean, I don't.
mean, if no one else does, I'll recap it in my words.
Anything bad that could have happened did.
Not everything.
Just about. And I think Forebode surviving was part of the bad.
Yep.
Forebode didn't want to survive. Sand didn't want Forebode to survive.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure Ka didn't want Forebode to survive.
Ka is indifferent towards all of you.
Oh, okay.
So if you all die, whoopee.
Yeah. See.
One less rogue Jedi he has to kill.
Monkey, I want to hear your words.
So, in my words, what happened last time was y'all went to a nice little asteroid base or in like a ring around a planet, and they were like, guys, we're going to do this, we're going to be awesome, it's going to be a nice chill break before the serious part of the trials comes down. And then it's like, this will be a walk in the park. We go in here, alright, what's going on? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. And then there was puppets and sliding things, and you killed two people, and then...
Mm-hmm.
Two people?
Two people.
Yep.
Destroyed
Before
two
even my thing.
Yeah.
You killed two people at first. Then you're like, okay, we got to investigate more. And then you
unknowingly killed them.
Right. True. Unknowingly caused the death of two people. And then we're like, all right, we got to investigate more. And you guys investigated, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, investigated too hard. Now I'm a body.
That sounds about right.
And
this is what happens when Ka says, don't touch the thing. Would this have been avoided if he said, touch the thing?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, I guess I never should have had Sand be like, don't talk to the voices in your head. They're bad.
I didn't talk to them at first.
Except with the kid, if you tell them to do it, they're going to do it. If you tell them not to do it, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So what we should have done was given him a fork and put him in front of the light socket.
Baby wins!
Yeah.
Baby wins!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then you guys ended up seeing like a little kid who wasn't a little kid or something, and was also inside a giant snake
Inside
thing.
a snake thing, and then
he
was like...
And then he's like, I'm going to push all the buttons, and then he pushed all your people's buttons.
And then he was stabbed in the face.
Right, because you pushed the button.
I did push the button.
And I saved Tim's life.
I pulled, what's her name? Rukia.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I had much conflict.
And San had to watch.
Yeah. And then we
I
all
saved-
back to the ship. Carl's like, so guys, how'd it go? Oh god.
What did you do? What happened?
Why is that Wookiee sounding like Forebode?
And much tears and lamentations. were had.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
the torturing of a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the torturing of a man.
Hmm?
She sent away the man who was supposed to be watching Tim to be tortured.
Oh, so shouldn't she be torturing herself?
No.
No.
Delegation.
No.
I'm telling
Sand
you.
thought
any-
Tim was safe.
Whatever happened to Tim falls on Sand.
You know what? Bad things would have happened to Tim no matter what. Leslie accepts this.
That's not true. We could have gotten a horrible astrogation check and then...
Everything would have been fine then.
I'm sorry that I
entirely
succeeded.
different encounter.
Yeah, what of?
But giant space monsters and Space Cthulhu.
So we can automatically fail.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Space Cthulhu demands food.
And I can use the Force when I'm piloting now, so that'll help.
Nice.
Yep.
Because I can use the Force now, guys.
You can also use a booster seat.
Okay, 8-year-old Wookiees are tall. I'm imagining I'm at least like 4'6", 5 foot tall.
That still requires a booster seat.
That still requires a booster seat.
Nah. I'm all legs.
Yeah, we can roll the Force dice to see the starting Destiny point pool.
Ha! Don't you roll 2 now, Cody?
No, I just add an auto 1
Oh, okay. Well, add my my dark side.
because
There-
I'm so light side.
Wow.
Look it. I did a good thing today.
This is gonna be amazing.
Do we have our fifth today?
This is it.
Okay.
Wait, what other 2 players do you have?
I think he's counting me as one of the players.
No, you don't count.
I'm playing the game. I'm playing you guys.
Yeah.
And that's like, that makes me a player, right?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Real
he
quick, though,
technically is the
Mom.
game.
The mic is very sensitive.
I mean,
Don't listen to him.
All
I
the
love hearing you. We love the chopping. The chopping is good. Adds ambience.
Yep.
Sorry, Cody. Don't look at me like that.
So, everyone spent experience already last time. We got all that covered. I'm trying to think, is there any other beginning of session business we need to do first? Or have we got all that taken care of?
I can
can
use the
recap.
Force now. I think we're good, Monkey.
Okay, awesome. So, it is a... the ride itself isn't too long back to Dantooine, but it probably feels pretty long. When you guys got back on the ship after you guys have had a little bit of downtime, like a few hours and maybe a night to recover from the whole, craziness of last time, Hakarl lets you all know that the Masters have arranged for your Jedi trials to start the day after you return to Dantooine.
That's insane.
Awesome. So hopefully
That's
we get back to
insane.
work like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice of
We already
them?
dropped off the bounty.
You guys currently have the bounty. You guys contact some authority along the way who would like rendezvous with you guys to pass it off, unless you guys have something particular you want to do with it.
Just turn it in and get the money
Sure. Yeah.
to basically use on the ship.
Yep. Yeah.
Since I don't need a new arm anymore, you know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my body.
Food.
You might need a new arm.
You would never hurt Tim.
So what part did you bring back from the Snake Man?
Like the top half.
Right. There are a few questions when they ask, like, why is there a small child inside this?
Oh, we took that out.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's what I'm wondering. Like, what do you guys give? Do you give them like a hollow Snake Man?
Sure.
What do you guys
Whatever
give?
left is from the puppet.
Okay.
Take child out, give them thing.
Okay.
But there's still blood inside.
Right. Yeah, there is.
From the kid.
Right. Yes. Okay. Cool.
I'll say, cause handling that part of things.
Cool. Yeah, there's just some initial question like, all right, this is the guy. What were the circumstances? Anything? Did you do anything that we have to put a bounty on you now for? Or
Nope.
okay. They ask you some other questions along the lines of like, where was this? Like, should we send people to wherever this went down? Was there like collateral damage? Because sometimes that
Nope.
happens. Okay. All right.
Deception?
Sure. Yeah.
Everything was destroyed. As far as I know.
Yeah. Basically everything like collapsed in on itself. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as I know, everything is gone.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
I'll tell them where it is.
Right.
As far as I know, you don't need to send anybody.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we might be sending somebody over there to check it out then. But all right, yeah, we will have the credits wired to your account. Which one should we send it to?
This one.
Is it Kaz's personal account, or is it like what account does he give them to bill it to?
That's a good question. Sure, we'll go to Kaz account.
Okay, sure. 20,000 ends up in Kaz's account.
Sweet. How much is stuff for the ship? Like fuel, food?
The power of plot.
Right.
So nothing.
It depends. So
Mhm.
here's a little bit of like game design stuff going on. In the Edge of the Empire book, right? So if you're doing a Fringer game, they say you should probably take away like 75% or more of everything the players get.
Okay.
Because if you want a Fringer game, you sort of always have to feel like you're trying to make ends meet. But I don't know if that's entirely the feel we've been going for in this game. So I don't know if I want to take all that away in the course of like...
I would take 25 to 50%.
Okay.
Because we're not running a Fringer game,
Mhm.
and we don't really... This isn't like you're scrounging for materials, it's more like you're scrounging for emotion.
Right, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the way I think it sounds is you take whatever the council doesn't want us to have, because they're basically funding us. So if they want reparations, we kind of have to give it back to them. But otherwise,
They also said we're free to do pretty much whatever.
yeah. So it's like we keep whatever they don't fund us.
Sure.
Oh, well, if they're funding the ship...
I mean, I'm assuming they are because we have to fly.
You guys, so we haven't gotten into the in-depth finances of stuff like fuel, repairs, all this stuff, because so far, even though this campaign is becoming more Fringer, like you guys are moving away from like a strict Jedi narrative.
It's like a half and half right now.
Right, exactly. So with that in mind, I'm going to start like incorporating more of those elements into it. But so far we haven't addressed that stuff, so maybe that's something we'll do after the time skip. All right.
Okay.
So before the time skip, we're just gonna gloss over it here.
Whatever you make is what you got.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we're gonna do some more in-depth stuff with that. All right, guys.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right. So, yeah, they wire the 20,000 credits.
Sweet.
And otherwise, it's a pretty quiet ride back to Dantooine.
Yeah, it is.
The Sans second in command does find on the surveillance some footage that she approaches him with, or right-hand man goes to San, and he's like, "Bro, I found some footage, right? Lady Narati, I found this footage that may be of importance to you that we found on the ship."
All right. Come in. Ushers him in. Closes, locks door. Show it to me.
He does a little plugs in a data pad, and on like a computer or whatever screen, it's showing back footage, and it's basically what looks to be like just appearing out of nowhere. Blue, and it's in the room where Tim Tim is taking a nap. So Tim Tim is lying on the bed, sleeping. Blue appears out of nowhere, standing over him, like picks him up, and then in sort of like this bubble thing, like disappears. And is just gone.
Thingy. It's the thingy that coughs out.
Yeah, it's that thing.
It's the thingy that calls. Oh, it's so
I'll write
bad.
that down as a new force power. Thingy that cough out.
What little teleporting thingy? That cough out?
Oh, teleporty thingy. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Sam's gonna just, kind of clench fist thing, punch wall. She's
With
gonna
it?
look at right hand man and be like, "Thank you.
Mhm.
If you find out anything else, let me know. Be aware."
Okay. I will do that, Lady Narati.
And she ushers him out.
Mm-hmm. He goes to attend to the other business of stuff,
Business
like
of
you,
stuff.
like you do as a second-hand man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the room that's probably really dirty now
Right.
from things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did San pull a Kylo?
I mean, no, she did that earlier. Probably. But less lightsaber, more force.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's more of a Loki.
Yep. More, I threw this with the force and I threw that with the force, and I
Mhm.
don't know how that got crushed. No idea.
And then two of San's men just walking down the thing, and then just like, nope.
Nope.
Turn around, walk away.
Unless you guys have anything in particular you guys want to address on the ship before you guys get to Dantooine. You'll be touching down on late afternoon on Dantooine when many of the other Jedis are sort of ending their like structured duties for the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not really. He's not gonna get out of his privateering pirate outfit though.
Okay. Cool. Does he get out of the ship and walk around, or does he stay on the ship?
He's gonna send a message to Flounder.
Uh-huh.
Then it's like, hey,
Uh-huh.
I need to meet with you later.
Okay, sure,
Next time we're in the same system.
Sure.
Well, I have a feeling the email was literally just sure.
Yep, exactly. You got it. And a couple of them are like elongated. It's like SUUUURREE. Sure.
Then I'll lock up shop and then go down and walk around.
Okay.
Anytime I was not piloting said ship, I was with Harkarl, being like, hey Harkarl, how do I live? Also, I can jump really high now. Also, I can do fancy stuff. Also, help.
Okay. Well, the first thing you do.
Yeah, I use the force to forcibly like get out of that.
No, he's big and strong.
Oh, sad day.
If you try, like,
And
that
they're
could be.
small and weak.
I was gonna say that could be a thing. You guys like struggle with each other. He's trying to like hold you, like, shake the baby, shake the baby.
Yeah,
He's
there
not
might be a
big. He's
little
like 8 years old or whatever.
He's still small though.
I will say I'm not that small.
Yeah,
I'm a freaking Wookiee.
that doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Anyways, I do struggle. I don't like being manhandled.
Okay. He proceeds to do some basic training with you on the way to the Jedi Temple.
Okay.
He seems to be mentally preoccupied.
I mean, yeah.
But he does offer some help and like, all right, if you're going to be a Jedi and you're going to be able to use the Force and have a lightsaber, here's what you're going to need to do. Hold this stick. And then he repeatedly throws rocks at you. He tells you to block the rocks with the stick.
He's a youngling.
I mean, I assume I have blocked the rocks with the stick pretty well. I've got a high agility and brawn, so
did you take
That's
any
not
of the
brawn.
reflect talent?
I have uncanny reactions.
Did you take any of the reflect talent?
Not yet.
You are very good at like dodging out of the way of it, but your
Okay.
skills with getting stick to rock is definitely not the best.
Got it.
Josh,
Got it.
have you taken any of the talents that allow you to use lightsaber with anything else other than brawn?
No, because I'm going to... Well, I will, but not yet.
Okay, so just so you know, lightsaber right now, if you're using lightsaber skill, has nothing to do with agility.
No, I know it's all brawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I am primary brawn, agility second.
There
But
you go.
eventually I'm going to take Shincho Knight and be agility primary.
Chicho.
Shicho Knight, sorry.
Which one's Shicho?
First one.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, he's such a basic. He's such a youngling.
I know. It's great.
There's a reason I chose that one.
Youngling.
Awesome. Yeah, other than that, though, Hakarl is mentally preoccupied. It seems like he's, like, spouting off basic information, like
Stuff that I already know, like information.
search out with your feelings,
Okay.
being the present or something. Like, you know the sort of basic Jedi spiel.
He's doing a bad impression of Obi-Wan.
Right.
Future.
Yep, exactly. That's what he's doing.
The stuff Forebode already knows, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Also, how's Tim Tim?
Tim is scared still.
All right.
He is a little more okay given that he's in a safe environment at the moment.
Okay.
Um,
I try to play like mental games with him.
sure.
Like any downtime I have,
Mhm.
like I play whatever I can, think of a number, stuff like stupid little games just to keep him preoccupied. And also relay anything I learn about the Force and kind of be like, hey Tim, you're
Mhm.
going to need this someday when I'm not here anymore.
Right.
Force.
You notice, additionally, as you are learning to use the Force, there is like a gentle feeling of someone like scratching at the back of your skull.
Ugh.
Right. And Tim says it seems familiar.
Like the tree?
Similar to the tree.
Dang it.
But it's only when you're using your Force powers that seems to happen.
Of course. Am I Sasuke? Okay.
Oh! Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. The ship touches down on Dantooine. It's mid-afternoon, or late afternoon, I said. And, yeah, some of the other Jedi Padawans come out to meet you guys. How's everything been? How's the trip, Ka, Forebode, and San?
They don't see Forebode.
Let's say they see
Oh, right.
a Wookiee. They see a youngling Wookiee.
Ka. They probably wouldn't. They wouldn't know.
They wouldn't even know about Tim.
Hi,
Nope.
Ka and San. Where's Forebode?
Look at the Wookiee.
San's gonna glare at the Wookiee.
Does the Wookiee know where Forebode is?
The Wookiee is Forebode now,
They have a look of horror and disgust.
as they should.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm gonna go practice my lightsaber skills or something.
You should practice with
I
Forebode.
must say, do you
No!
need a sparring?
Last one here is droid bait.
Do we still have time before the Jedi trials?
Yes, you know your Jedi trials will start tomorrow.
Oh, ta-da! Tomorrow.
Late afternoon.
Okay.
You have like one evening/night before your trials.
San is going to go take care of Tiki and make sure that Aura was taken care of, the lizard bird.
Yep. Awesome.
Wait, which one was Aura and which one was Tiki?
Aura is the lizard bird, and
Okay.
Tiki is the chameleon ferret who was with us.
Got it.
The hands are closer together on the little one.
Yeah.
Got it. Star Wars and Avatar is really the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. You got it. Yeah. They all seem to have been taken. They all seem to
okay
have
with
been
this,
taken care
Cody.
of well enough. Yeah, they're all healthy. They're excited to see you. Yeah. They're like, yeah. I mean, they can't speak, so.
They do the dog thing of, I know that you have been gone forever, but I still love you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna spend time with the animals and not with the people.
Sweet.
Yes, become secluded in yourself.
Isolation.
That's the best for your emotional health.
Yes, it is. No one needs friends.
That's how Sans spends the night before
Yep.
trials?
'Cause friends betray us.
Awesome. All right. How does Foreboding Ka spend the night before trials?
Ka,
Forebode.
I said your name first.
I'm the host.
Dang it. Forebode. Actually, he kind of tries to talk around and ask different knights and masters about mozzarella.
You find Sans old Jedi Master who you met that one time because
Yep.
familiar faces and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was his name? Did we ever decide, Stan?
I don't think we ever gave him a name.
He didn't have
Sans,
one.
Sans Master. Sans Master.
Yes, youngling Pad or Wookiee. I haven't seen you before. Are you a new recruit? Where's your Jedi? Where's your Padawan braid? Are you a youngling? Where's your robes?
What races? What race are they?
This guy?
Yeah.
This guy's
I don't think we said either.
Let's go with a Nogiri. Nogri? Nogri. Let's go with a Nogri.
What the heck is a
I
Nogri?
think it's like Noghri. Is that right?
Which one is that one, Monkey? I'm not.
Oh, I found it. You're right. You know way too much about Star Wars.
Which one is it, Cody? What do I look like?
Oh dear Lord, what the heck is that?
Maybe this is too violent for this character. Maybe I
He's
should-
very scary.
They're
I mean-
very scary looking. Oh my
Alright,
god.
how about instead it's a Zeltron? Alright?
Okay.
So like bubblegum, pink skin, and like vibrant blue hair.
Yep.
This bubblegum?
Yeah, but blue hair.
Okay.
Not that one. Well, that one will be for another time. Just wait. So it's a Zeltron.
So
LTRON.
I know.
Okay.
we've met before, Master.
Yes, Wookiee Youngling?
We've met before, Master. I just didn't look quite like this.
Were you a baby? Did you dye your fur?
No. You know, that would cost a lot of credits.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Really?
no, I was with San. I was also like a 6.5 foot tall robot. This is I'm Forebode. I'm sure you've heard of me by now. Yeah.
What?
The Force works in mysterious ways, Master.
Okay.
So,
What?
do you have time to talk? Master Harkarl is a little preoccupied with the trials, and I need to discuss
sure.
some things.
Right, I've heard you all were getting your trials tomorrow.
Yes, Master.
Sure, yeah. What do you need to talk about?
I relate to him, basically the story. Like, I ask him if we can find like a meditation room,
Sure.
and I start from basically following Bree up the mountainside and cutting into a dude that wasn't really cutting into the dude,
Uh-huh.
and onward.
Okay. Wow.
Take it. That takes the night.
That the sun is now starting to come up. Wow, that is that is quite the story. Wow.
Yes, Master.
It's, okay.
You're the only other master that is not incapacitated that I truly even kind of know,
Okay.
and I was looking for guidance.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to do now. I mean, I have the trials tomorrow, and I intend on throwing myself at them with as much gusto as I would have before, but
Were you
I just... Huh?
were you going to use the word reckless abandon?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
That's the wordage that Forebode would have used. With reckless abandon, however... Oh, crap. I mean, sorry. Hey, first in a couple weeks, I'm sorry.
You haven't been here for a couple of weeks except for last time.
No, yeah, but I don't know what the next step is. I mean, I intend on getting closer to the Force. However, I just need guidance.
All right. Well, I guess the first thing I would say to you is probably fall back on what you know is like true and useful. So like your Jedi code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, follow that, because that's going to be like your guiding force during these trials. And honestly, if you can live the Jedi code, you'll be a fine Jedi Knight. And if you can follow that, you're going to reach the conclusions you need to reach.
Yes, Master. All right. I have a request, and I know this is much to ask someone I have just met.
Uh-huh.
However, you are much more knowledgeable in the Force than I.
Uh-huh.
Can you think of a way or try to find a way to forcibly expel me from this child?
I mean, if you went to one of the bigger temples, maybe at Coruscant, you might find somebody who knows something about this. This is not my area. This is not what I do. So,
Yes, Master.
yeah. Yeah. But best of luck. May the Force guide you to somebody who can help you with that, because that seems like a problem.
Thank you, Master. And I go take a nap.
Okay.
Because apparently I have to do that now.
Biggest temples.
Yep. Yep. Yes, it is. I know what I said.
Diplomatic way of being like, no.
Yep.
How's Cost been the night before trials?
Practicing shooting things, practicing lightsaber, practicing running up trees and jumping off and doing random agility things.
Hanging upside down by the force of your chakra alone. I mean...
Hanging upside down by the force of your chakra.
Sure.
Probably watching other masters and seeing what they do and what they do with their time off. And...
Okay. Cool. Yeah. A lot of the Jedi Masters seem to spend time a little bit in practicing their skills, but it seems like most of the time they're either meditating on the Force or looking towards bigger things they're doing. Like it looks like most of their skills they're just upkeeping.
Okay. Then while he's floating upside down on his chakra, he's gonna sit there and just like meditate on the Force and what it means to be a Jedi.
Awesome. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah. With that, the morning comes soon enough. Hakarl finds all of you and says, the other Jedi Masters are ready for your trials to start. And he takes some time to spend with each one of you, and he says something to each one of you before you go to the trials.
Okay.
First up, who wants to go first for this little Hakarl moment scene thing?
No nose.
I mean, sure. It's fine.
Okay. Sam.
Yes, Josh, that matters when there's a 2-second delay.
Sen. Wake up, Sen.
I was gonna say, she got up early and she got all nice and dressed and prepared.
Cool. Sen, the other Jedi Masters are ready for your trials to start. I just want to say you have some fantastic potential to be a Jedi Knight. And I want to see you succeed and become one. But you gotta check that anger. It's gonna enslave you and keep you trapped if you can't control it.
I'm doing my best, Master. I'm trying to do as you recommended and finding that place of peace. I'm just not there yet.
Well, the trials is going to be as good a place as any to get that sorted out. So here's hoping. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master, and also with you.
Who's next? Car or Forebode?
Sure.
Car! How are you feeling?
A little tired, but okay.
All right. Are you ready for your trials?
As ready as I think possible.
All right. Ka, you have the potential to be a great Jedi Knight. You could really be one of the best I've ever seen. But if you keep shackling yourself to those who can't make it, you're gonna fail yourself. You're never gonna reach what you could be.
I see those buttons.
Is he Sasuke?
I don't know who's who. It's just like that one, you that one, you that one. You went. Now we're switching.
I'm Naruto, but I'm if Naruto went bad.
I've got nothing.
I hope that you succeed, and I hope that you cut off those things that hold you back from being the best Jedi you can be.
And I hope I can succeed and help others succeed with me. And you. Although if he has to, he will cut their heads off.
And then Forebode.
Starting with Hakar.
Yes, Master.
That's how he does with every youngling?
Yes. When he talks with them, he holds them in front of them like this.
I have not given up the squirming.
Forebode. You have the potential to be the strangest yet successful Jedi Knight I've ever seen. There is more weird with you than I have ever seen in the galaxy combined beforehand.
Thank you, Master. Am I Naruto?
You could be a Jedi Knight. You could do it. I believe in you. But if you if you hold back, if you don't go at this with everything you have, if you don't rush forward headlong with every bit of ounce of strength you have,
with reckless abandon,
you won't make it.
Master Hakarl.
Uh-huh.
This sounds like really bad advice. You are literally looking at what happened last time I ran with reckless abandon.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like really bad advice.
But you can use the Force now.
So ends justify the means?
I didn't say that.
I didn't think so.
You said that.
No, I was questioning that.
Either way, sure, have a good head on, like a good, discerning, wise head on your shoulders. But if you want to be a Jedi, if you want to be more than a farmer in the agricultural corps, you're going to have to put every ounce of strength and ability you have into these Jedi trials. You're just now learning to use the Force. If you don't throw everything you have at this, you're not going to make it.
Yes, Master.
You can do this. You can be a Jedi.
Thank you, Masters. Set me down now, Master.
Okay. May the Force be with you.
Son, just kind of like meh at Carl's suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Carl, subtle, just like, no. I see it now. Forebode, no!
What are you saying?
I would like to flash back to when he said he would ensure that we all fail. I just want to say that.
I mean, he did say that.
He's like, I will make sure none of you are Jedi. And he's still trying.
Yep. You just know he can't be just so forthright with it.
He's like, you, abandon all teamwork. You, do what you've always done.
You'll be fine, I'm sure. Trust me.
And you, I know if I tell you to do something, you won't do it.
If I tell you to not do something, well then.
Yeah.
And the other two are just like, oh, he's being subtle. And Forbeau is just like, what?
I am a brick to a glass window.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So, Jedi Masters sitting out in the yard. There's like a whole group of them, let's say like 5 or 8 or something. Just like chilling out on the lawn.
Okay.
Sitting around in a circle. One of them waves you guys over. Carl's like, oh, my children, be free.
Not your children.
And he waits back and instead lets you guys go forward.
Forward, ho!
And away!
Step forward.
Welcome, the 3 of you. You are ready for your trials. Or as ready as it's going to be. The time has come for your trials. We have prepared some tests that have been, let's say, crafted for each of you. There will be some general questions and things we ask. But we also have some ideas about what careers you may be going into. And we have prepared our tests to see if you will follow those paths. So, with that being said, who would like go first?
I will, Master.
Fantastic. Sit in the circle, Forebode.
Yes, Master.
There is a moment where they all close their eyes and they say, Forebode, close your eyes with us. We will show you your trials.
Okay. He complies.
He closes his eyes, and when he opens them again, he is standing in the hallway of a spaceship.
Oh, yay. I like space.
It is relatively cold.
Okay.
And relatively well lit.
Okay.
And it's just sort of like a gray metal hallway, like you see on a starship. There's
Sweet.
It's just a hallway that comes to 2 like T intersections.
So no doors, no nothing, just
no doors in the hallway you're in. Just the hallway and 2 little companions with you.
Mm.
We have the bubbly, exuberant
Tim.
companion who wants to be like sort of like the center of attention and wants to get you to follow along with everything he does.
Okay.
And who wants to play him or her? Who wants to play the exuberant one? If you guys aren't aware, the way how this is going to work is I'm going to make characters that are going to appear in each of these things. So there's two characters. There's going to be the exuberant character for Forebode, and then there's going to be the level-headed character who's going to be like, I don't know how you should do that.
I'll play that one.
Okay.
Yep. I was going to say I'll be exuberant. It's fine.
Fantastic.
I do not have the energy to be exuberant.
And they are like off-color versions of you. So like one's darker and one's lighter. Doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
That doesn't matter which one. Just
Yeah.
that's the only color scheme I can think of. Like a different shade of brown, maybe.
Okay.
From Tim.
One's bright blue.
Blonde streaks or something. I don't know. Wookiees.
One's a sandy blonde, and
Yeah. There you go.
one
One's
is
strawberry blonde.
Right. There you go. So you got it.
I like it.
Awesome.
All right.
You're in a hallway. There are the sounds of clanging boots and the sounds of parties coming down, like celebration, like like those party things you have. Yeah.
Okay.
There's the sound of that and like boots at one end of the hallway, and at the other end of the hallway you have the sound of like I'm gonna say like a harp, like a harp gently playing.
Well, that makes me curious. Well, I'm gonna go check that out. What do I have on me, by the way?
Whatever you had on you.
Oh, okay. But I got my weapons and whatnot then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go check out the harp. I know what a party looks like, but why is somebody playing a harp? Did I cut out?
Right. Gotcha. And
I was gonna say, did I cut out?
No, sorry. I was getting text for some reason.
Oh.
Right. That's what I'm like. What's happening?
everyone's here.
And it's like, who texted me? Right. So the exuberant and the level-headed stepchildren can choose to. You guys can choose to chime in whenever. Basically, like you guys are accompanying him, and he gets to make the decisions, but you guys are supposed to play like advocate of.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, wait, your party's over here.
But aren't you curious about the harp?
But your party, all the people came. They're all here for you. Come on. The party's here.
I think that would be very foolish.
Foolish? Why would it be foolish?
But it's his party.
Why would we go into a party be foolish?
When is a party ever not foolish?
When it's celebrating something good?
They're still acting foolish.
Now I'm curious about the party. What are they celebrating?
I mean, it's probably for us. We should probably go. We're probably late.
Oh no, I don't want a party for me. Nah, that doesn't matter.
But they put all the work into it. You're gonna let them down?
Yeah, let's go check out the harp.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be the sensible one.
Much pouting. Looking back at the party.
Did to pull up my list of things. Okay.
We'll go visit it later, I promise. Fun person.
Okay. As long as you promise.
Okay.
I wouldn't promise that.
Too late, he promised. A promise is a debt.
It's a debt. I don't like these sides of me. Either one.
So you go to the harp?
Yeah.
As you walk down the hallway and you get closer and closer to the harp, the hallway ends up like transforming into a like lamp-lit study. There are some bookcases, some very nice cushiony chairs. There is a person with a harp in the corner playing. And there is a person reading a book.
Who are these people?
Nice high-backed chair. And he has a glass of tea beside him.
Who are these people?
And you can smell the tea because you can smell now.
It smells delicious.
Because you are no longer a robot.
Yes. Kind of.
You should go see what he's doing.
All sense to him are now weird and obscure.
Right.
Oh yeah, I imagine he's having a hard time figuring things out still.
There's some weird things going on right
Yep.
now. Because it like smells like old books and like old library, you know? And like there's that little smell of like burning oil.
What's great is he has no idea what any of those things actually smell like.
Right, but Josh knows.
Yeah, like he feels like Forboda's like, this is nice, this is pleasant, but oh my word, there's so much of it. What is going on?
Right.
I'm gonna walk up to the lady at the harp. Like, is it a big full harp or is it a 3/4 harp? What are we talking about?
It's a harp bigger than the person.
Okay.
Giant
Who is she? Who is she? What does she look like? Is she Wookiee? Is she a human? Is she a robot?
She's gonna be a
Weegway.
yes, a Weegway, a blonde Weegway. Right.
Have I heard the song before?
Yes, it is. It sounds something like that song from Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
Xanarkin one.
Yep.
Oh, the Hymn of the Faith?
That's a pretty one.
No.
Not the Hymn of the Faith?
That's not the Xanarkin one.
I don't know the name of it. I know the Xanarkin one.
Well, there is the Hymn of the Faith, but it's not specifically the Xanarkin one.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
It's
Either way, it's a
pretty.
nice piece of music. Played on the harp, it sounds very, very nice and melodious and chill.
Hi there.
Hi.
You
That
shouldn't
sounds-
talk to strangers.
Shut up. That sounds pretty.
Uh huh. Yeah. I have spent so much of my life dedicated to this instrument, but I would hope it sounds nice.
It really does.
Yeah.
That
How long
sounds
did it?
She could have done much more. That sounds really dumb.
No, it doesn't. You be nice.
I mean, but there are more fun things to do, like that guy's reading books and drinking tea, and then there are these cushions, you could jump on them. That sounds more fun. This sounds stupid.
Be nice. Be quiet.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
like either of you guys. Like, anyways, how did you learn how to play this instrument?
Well, when I was 4 years old, my parents said, "You're going to learn to play an instrument and get all A's in everything."
Okay.
So I was like, okay. And then I didn't want to play it because I would much rather have been outside playing around, playing ball and stuff.
See?
They're like, no, you're going to stay inside and you're going to practice. And then I stayed inside and practiced.
Practice makes perfect.
18 years later, I can play this song.
Oh, 22.
Are you happy? Do you feel like you lived a good life doing that?
I have come to like it.
Here, follow me. And he grabs her arm and her hand and starts pulling her along
Okay.
and heads back towards the party.
Okay.
Seems rather reckless.
This seems more fun. We should do it.
Both of you be quiet.
You be quiet.
Yeah. What you said. You be quiet.
But yeah, and as I'm pulling her along, I ask her what her name is.
Oh, it's
Melody.
Melody. Melody. Got it.
Melody Pond.
Yep, her name's Melody Pond. They said it. It's fine.
You're welcome, Shane, back there.
Yes, you're pulling her along. Do you go to the party then?
Yeah, like I'm kind of talking like, here, we can take a break from that. You know how to play it and you do well now, but let's go have some fun. I don't know if there's an outside here necessarily, but I know there's a party somewhere at least. So let's go have fun for a little while.
Okay.
And you abandon the man reading the book.
Oh, do you want to come too, sir? Who's he?
What? What? Lois's book was. What?
You want to come join us at a party? Okay, come on, Melody.
Yeah.
So you run down the hallway with Melody, pulling her along. You get to the party, and the hallway opens up into like a country club, kind of like not a country club, like a club where you serve alcohol, right?
Yes.
Like a dance club, but country music.
Okay, yeah. Like a two-stepping club.
Yes.
90% of the bars down here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, exactly like one of those.
Sounds like
Okay.
But imagine like neon lights and like strobes or something, because Star Wars.
Still like 90% of the bars in Oklahoma.
So Mass Fit Club.
Yeah.
With a country bar.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what's going on here.
That sounds like a horrible place.
It's a wonderful place. Yay, we went to the party.
Woo!
Woo.
Woo!
See, people acting like fools.
People are celebrating, and somebody like just with a tray comes by and it's like, have a drink, have a drink, have a drink, have a drink.
No thanks.
Take a drink.
Takes a drink.
One of you is being sensible.
I offer one to Melody, though, if she wants one. I mean...
She says, maybe.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want to, don't do it. That's fine.
You should take one. It's really good.
Hey, stop pressuring people. Do you want to dance?
I'm just letting her know it's really good.
Oh, okay.
Says the peer pressure robot.
Melody, do you want to dance?
I don't know how.
Either do I. Let's figure it out.
Okay.
We're dancing by this point.
All right, you're dancing away.
So that's where the peer pressure robot comes from.
You're a dancing fool.
Okay, wait. Do I need to make an agility check or anything?
Do it, sure. Why not?
Do I get to commit one force die to raise my agility to 4?
Roll.
Do what?
What about your agility roll?
I'm going to commit one force rating
Okay.
to raise my agility to 4
Uh-huh.
to make this dancing check.
Nice.
He's trying to woo the pretend lady.
Or I'm just having a good time and I really wanted to use this power.
Mm-hmm.
What type of check is this, monkey?
Coordination.
Coordination.
Coordination. Yep.
Well, I have a thing for that, actually. Do I have a thing for
Oh,
that?
there you go.
It's a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did take it. Never mind, I'm not going to commit. I'm going to roll a force die along with my coordination check,
Okay.
and I can choose to take make any pips a advantage and or success, my choice.
Nice.
Any pips?
Yep. Well, I mean, I have to do the same dark
Yes,
side.
it's a destiny point to convert to dark side. But...
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
So coordination, I don't have anything in, so 3 and 1. Is there a difficulty, or is it just see what I get?
Let's just see what you get.
Okay. I'm not going to spend it, but I'm naturally dancing well.
Okay. Yeah. You got a success. You are not stepping on Melody's feet.
Sweet.
With that 3 advantage, how do you want to spend that?
She doesn't step on my feet. Like, we actually move relatively in sync.
Nice. All right. Sounds good. You guys got a good like 2-step kind of thing going on. I don't know what that looks like, but yeah, it's that.
It looks foolish.
You guys have that going on. People come by, offer you more drinks, and as the songs start to play, it gets to a point where like the music is changing, like the DJ is changing up the tracks, and then it starts to get to like dubstep dance music.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
The melody looks more uncomfortable.
Okay. Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't really know about this.
Do you want to step out? Do you want to go back?
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing.
Okay.
But it's so much fun.
Is it? No, she doesn't want to be here. That's okay.
A guy comes up and pats you on the back and like, hey man, I saw you do some sweet moves on that last dance. I bet you could pull off some really nice moves with this beat. Want to get up on the dance floor?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm gonna take Melody home.
You don't want to be a loser, do you?
You should not fall for peer pressure.
Why do we have to leave, though, just because she wants to?
Because we're going to be nice. And we're the ones who brought her, so we have to bring her back.
I mean, it's just
I'm sure. Well, if you're worried about your girl, man, we'll help you out, bro. Like, the guy grabs some more drinks. Here, like, just a couple more drinks, everything will be fine, bro. Everything will be fine.
No, I'm gonna take Melody back. Melody, you want to go back still?
Yeah.
Okay. And, I mean, I start walking off then with her.
Okay.
And once I get my laptop's about to die, I have to push a button.
Okay.
Forebode's internal battery is running low.
Ew.
It's no longer about to die.
Yeah. Awesome. You get back to the study. Melody settles down by the harp, and she just sort of sits there for a while before gently starting to go back to playing the harp.
Did you have fun at least?
Yeah, it was nice, but it was a lot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, a lot of things are a lot right now. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Fully understand that, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you had fun at least.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's good. So
she's lying. She didn't have fun because she's boring.
No, she's not. Be quiet.
She is.
She can play this awesome harp. We can't do that. Hey, Melody, can you show me how to play something?
Sure. Yeah. So what you do is you first. This is the C string. I don't know how harps work. Pluck the strings. Makes the sound. Somebody who knows how to play harp could explain this much better than I. You do this number, and then sound comes out.
Okay.
And listen, she's a liar.
I can't.
I played the harp for a little while and tried to learn a very simplistic song.
Okay, sure.
That is a good way to go about it.
Awesome. You learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something.
Okay.
Yep.
Or the Star Wars equivalent.
Okay.
Twinkle Twinkle Death Star. How I wonder what you are. You blew up all around.
You are definitely not a moon.
Anyway, just. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I think I found the thing for Patreon subscribers. Monkey will sing you a song.
All right then. Yeah. So, the man behind the book speaks up. Back from your party already?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good.
Yeah? Is it? What are you reading? What are you doing?
I am reading away something ever so fantastic. It is the great story of
Captain Smith's Grand Adventure?
Captain Smith's Grand Adventure.
Boring.
Just be quiet.
It's actually quite entertaining. You'll see about 50 or so pages in, it starts to get to a very interesting description of space nautical terms and how to properly shore up the engines in case of damage.
How much control do the little figments of imagination have?
You can talk. I mean, you basically can't interact with the world so much.
Okay.
But you can interact with him as much as you want.
So we can't summon a cup of tea.
If it works visually for the scene, do it.
Okay.
The exuberant one took a drink off the tray as it was going by. So if it makes sense for your character to pull out a tea, like a cup of tea, then that makes sense.
All right, he's gonna pull out some tea and start drinking it.
I mean, I fly ships more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
I regret my life decisions.
But that sounds fun. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Wait, you fly ships? Can you fly this ship?
I don't even know if this is a ship. I don't know where I'm at. Are we on a ship?
Are you? Well, didn't you know we're on Captain Smith's famous ship itself,
Ooh.
the turquoise turbine.
Okay.
Wow.
Where are we going? Wait, no. I don't know. What's going on? Why are we here? Are we on an adventure?
You're on an adventure on Captain Smith's ship, the turquoise turbine.
Sweet. What's the adventure? What are we doing?
We should.
The adventure is fighting off some horrible slavers who are muscling in on Captain Smith's trade lanes, and they're causing all sorts of people for the traders he works with.
Are there slavers here?
They're boarding the ship right now. There's klaxons and stuff.
Melody, stay here. I'll go get these guys, I think. Am I supposed... This is weird.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's going to be awesome.
He's going to float behind them while drinking tea.
Okay, sure. You run onto the hallway, and there's, people running by. The hallway's now, perpendicular.
Okay.
And... you see people running by, and, some of them have blasters, some of them have, swords or axes or whatever, and they're rushing down, and you hear one of them shouting, the slavers have got on board, they're trying to take the crew, fight them back, get to the breach.
I think we need to head to the breach and make sure things are okay.
Yeah, this is going to be so awesome. We're going to kill some slaver guys, and we're going to save the day, and we're going to be the heroes. This is the best. Much better than the stupid
take a moment
tea
to
room.
think about your actions.
What do we need to think about?
But they're coming now. They're coming now. We should go now, because they're coming now.
I mean, tell me what I need to think about while we're kind of heading that way, because I don't want Melody or anybody else to get hurt.
That's good, but you also shouldn't jump in head first.
There are times to jump in head first, and I start headed that way. Tell me what I need to think about if you have things I need to think about, but we need to stop the enemy, right?
I think he's saying jump in feet first instead. Instead of your head, you should use your feet.
Be quiet, you. Let the other one talk.
You run down the hallway, you get to the breach. There are some, let's go with...
whatever the lizard thing you had me look up.
Nogri. There are some Nogri slavers getting on board the ship. Swords and blasters in hand, swashbuckling everywhere. One of them even swings through a hole in the ship on a rope.
Nice.
Because it looks cool. Space.
That's weird, but nice.
Yeah, I saw my athletics once.
Right, exactly. They're boarding the ship. People, all the guys around you, the crewmen, are firing back with their blasters, pew 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 pew. And then, in episode 4. How the stormtroopers board the ship and all the rebel soldiers basically die. That's sort of what's happening around you. Is all your crewmen are yeah, and then the Nogri
So the Nogri are actually killing people?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We're going at this, fiber sword out.
Awesome. You charge in, and the first one you lock blades with has these very he's got these black eyes that then shift into being a dark shade of purple.
Familiar purple.
Familiar purple.
That's familiar.
Yeah, I'm breaking off combat.
What, you don't want to strike me down, Forebode? This is your chance.
Is it a familiar voice?
It's a familiar voice. This is your chance, Forebode. With one hand, using the Force, he picks up one of the guys, Darth Vader style, and chokes him.
Come on, Forebode, what are you doing? He's killing people.
Yeah, I take a swing at his arm.
All right, the blade catches in the arm, and it's down to the bone.
Is he still force choking the poor dude?
He drops the force choke and the guy like crumples to the ground.
Oh.
Forebode, you can do it. Just strike me down all the way. You've put a cut in me. But all of those poor slaves on my ship need you to rescue them. Remember all those refugees? Remember all those refugees you saved?
You're not here. You're.
I'm sorry, Forebode. I misunderstood. You don't need to strike me down. I can see you've already given up on trying to protect all of them.
It'd be sensible to think about what you've done.
I dropped my vibro sword. Immediately after doing that, though, I commit my enhanced ability to my agility.
Okay.
Like I focus and take a moment to center myself, and then I just whip out my blaster rifle, flip it to stun, and just start shooting.
Okay. All right. A few rounds connect with him. He falls back, stunned, paralyzed, whatever the stun gun setting does.
Yeah.
And but he does so with a smile on his face. And as he falls back, the purple fades from his eyes.
Okay. I put down the little slave incursion, stunning as many as I can.
Sure.
Because I don't want to give this guy the satisfaction of killing them.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, Forebode, he's a hero.
Shut up,
take
back
the
there.
Flavors down to 0.
Shut. That was clever, but shut up.
Such a fool.
Why?
For fun.
I thought about what I did. There was a reason. There was a purpose to all that.
Not you.
Oh, thank you.
He just doesn't like having fun.
You just like being a fool.
I just like having fun.
I really don't like either of you guys. Like, shut up.
You tell yourself to shut up.
I think I am.
I mean, everybody's got to have fun sometimes.
Which is why we went and partied with Melody. Then we put down a rebellion, and then I'm so confused.
So you are clearing out the slavers. You're taking them out with a stun setting. Everything is going well. When the last one you down with a smile on his face has a little detonator in his hand.
Oh no!
And he presses it.
But
And you hear an alarm go off on the ship that is boarding you guys. That's latched onto the side. 3 minutes till self-destruct. And you can see, through the ship, through a window, that there are some slaves still aboard that ship.
Well, I go running towards the slaves.
As you run inside the ship, you find there are a multitude of cages, some with simple metal restraints, some of them with those energy restraints from episode 2, where Obi-Wan is just floating.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few of those going on, and there's even some ray shielded ones.
Oh dang!
Right.
All right.
And behind one of the ray shielded ones, you see a little Wookiee child. That looks very, very familiar.
Oh.
Does he look like me?
Looks like you.
He looks like Tim Tim.
Looks like Tim Tim. Tim Tim has been entirely quiet since you started this whole process.
Oh crap! I mean, sorry. That's 2 in 1. I'm really sorry.
Forebode, what's going on? Why am I in this cage?
Leslie's face.
I don't know, Tim Tim. I'll get you out.
Awesome.
Hey, you crazy one. Go let those guys out of the cage.
I can't open
You can pick up a drink, you can let them out.
Too much
I believe in you.
Right.
I I've never done this before.
Oh, whatever. I walk over to Tim Tim. Like, does it have the coils at the bottom that's projecting the ray?
Yes.
I stab a coil.
All right. It starts to short out, and you get a painful shock as it goes up your blade into your arm.
I'm sure it hurts a lot, but does it release him?
It releases part of the ray shield, and then ray shields come in from the sides.
That wasn't very smart.
Are you gonna spend all your time on that one? Because there are others that you could let out probably quicker.
Yeah, probably, but this one's kind of me.
As she says that, you can see this is the only cell with only one person in it. All of the other cells have more people in them. More refugees hiding away behind locked bars.
And they're all in metal cells?
There's metal cells, there are those ones where they're like floating, and there are like maybe one more ray shielded one that's got like 5 people behind it.
I mean, if that one's you should probably save you first, because without you can't save the other.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Probably do the sensitive thing and either save yourself or save as many as you can instead of just one.
I mean, that's Tim Tim. I kind of have to save him to save me, I think. So, I mean, I stab the other side. Does it drop the shield, or is there another portion of shield that pops up?
I'm gonna say it takes out that whole ray shield in front of Tim Tim. The clock is now blaring down. You have like a minute and a half.
All right, you crazy enthusiastic one, or level-headed one. I don't care which. Lead the little guy away. Just show him the way. You don't have to do anything. Just go that way.
Who are you talking to, Forbode?
Dang it.
Only you can do what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Forbode, I'm scared.
She's just a fool.
What about all these other people, Forbode?
He's just
you
boring.
Gonna save them?
I give.
Forbode, you need to save them.
Can Tim Tim handle my weaponry?
Probably not.
I didn't.
You could probably hold it, but there's a difference between holding it and using it.
Yeah. I was hoping he might have learned something from me in the last couple days.
Sure.
Tim Tim's not the best student.
People are now screaming and yelling, "Save us!" They're banging on the iron bars. They're yelling at you with everything they have.
Yeah,
Please save us.
I mean, I take out my blaster rifle at this point, and I just start shooting as many locks as I can.
Okay. You manage to free a few more cells. So a few more people manage to get off the ship.
If you don't leave, you can't save anybody else.
But if you leave, all these people are going to die.
Um,
10.
I start running. I pick up Tim Tim and I start running.
All right. You get off the ship with Tim Tim and those few cells you managed to save, and you can see through the windows as the ship like separates from yours. Like through the windows, like there are still some people and they're like banging on the windows, like let us out, and then it explodes. Because it's Star Wars. There's sound in space.
Yep.
And you hear it. Ah! And everything's quiet. And the hallway you were in starts to fade away. And you are sitting on the lawn, surrounded by Jedi Masters. And Tim Tim's voice you hear in your head. What happened, Forbode? Are you okay?
I'm so confused.
So, probably a few tears running down Wookiee cheeks or hair. But I tell Tim Tim, at least, in as much of a peppy voice as I can, or mental peppiness as I can.
Mm-hmm.
We're fine. That was just make-believe. It was a little scary, I know, but we're all okay now.
Okay.
I gotta go talk to these people.
Yes, Forbode.
What was that?
That was the beginning of your trials. That was our little preliminary test for you.
Why did you...
We have some questions for you.
Mm.
The first of which, Bode,
Mm.
What is the Jedi Code?
There is no passion. One sec. There's no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There's no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Almost said it out of order, but I assume that would have been in character too. Like he would have started with passion and then went back to emotion.
Right, that sounds fine. So, for Bode, what do you think separates a Jedi Knight from a Jedi Padawan? What is the distinction?
They have to make decisions and live with them. Padawans get to push those off on their masters.
That is a wise answer. It is not entirely the answer we are looking for, but it is a wise answer all the same. And we respect that. Do you think you have what it takes to be a Jedi Knight?
Yes. I have a slightly different path, I believe, than, well, any other Jedi Knight. But I think with the correct guidance, I can make it.
Do you think you have what it takes to be a Jedi Knight now? At this moment in time?
Yes.
Do you think you live the Jedi Code?
Not fully. But I don't believe even you, Master, live it fully.
Well, another wise answer. Discerning as well, but even us wise Jedi Masters, even we grow in our knowledge of the Force and learn to better understand it as time goes on.
Master Bree was pretty adamant about that.
Yes. Do you think... Tell us then, what sort of Jedi are you? There's many people who claim to be Jedis. If in fact all of us are trying to live the code, yet each of us works on it as best we can, what if the Jedi Code is what it means to be a Jedi, where are your strengths in that?
I believe that I believe in knowledge over ignorance. I believe that we all have desires in this world and that we could use those to increase our knowledge and eliminate ignorance, and that we should do that. Emotion may be somewhat newer to me, but I understand that I need to find my serenity in that, and that through that there will be harmony with myself, coming to grips with these emotions. Words. I am more reckless than many, and I fully understand and realize that, I believe. However, what am I missing? I said emotion, knowledge. Yeah. However, that passion will drive me to harmony, not harmony, sorry, to find serenity in things. I will temper it.
All right. You. Monkey forgot what he was gonna say.
Yep.
I had a thing. I'm like, all right, here's what they're gonna say next. It's gonna perfectly segue the conversation. Wait a minute, where'd it go? One moment, please.
What happens is you find a tree. It's hollow, and there are golden acorns in it.
Sure. Sure.
What happened on D&D on Sunday?
Nice.
Got it. All right. If this Jedi way is a path, something you are always going down and following towards, do you think that you are progressed enough on that path to get the official recognition as knight? And I don't necessarily mean, do you think you are competent enough? Do you think you understand the ideas enough? What we're asking really is, you have not been a Jedi long.
But I've trained with Jedi long.
Time gives you wisdom and insight that you just don't have when you're so young.
Master, I am very old.
I know you are, but you are young as a Jedi.
Yes. But even before that, I trained under Master Bree. Right. The training under Master Bree. We do not officially recognize that as training. Officially, we recognize your training as having started with Hawk Carl. Understandable.
You are Hawk Carl's apprentice.
Understandable, Master. However, you say it yourself. This is a journey that we are always on.
Right.
And so I was on this journey even before Hawk Carl by your own statement.
Right.
Honestly, I don't know if I have been long enough in this to be a knight. That is your decision, Master. Mm-hmm. Because I am different. I never expected to be sitting here truly.
Right.
So that is a decision that you have to make, not I. I have been on this journey my entire life, apparently, though I may not have always known it. And it has been a long life so far.
This is a good answer. We will have a minor recess of your character evaluation, and we will move on to more practical exams before we return to some more character evaluation.
Yes, Master.
Yes. So, with that being said, a Jedi is known by his lightsaber. I hope your lightsaber skills are up to the task, because we have found you a perfect candidate to spar against, to show us your skills.
Alrighty.
Carl steps forward, lightsaber in hand.
Alrighty. Do I get to pick one out of the bucket? Do I get to spend a destiny point to pick the one out of the bucket?
That one's already gone.
No, it's not. I
There
get
was
to.
a destiny point used for it to be gone.
Right. Can't.
I actually dislike you a lot right now, Cody. Horrible person.
The person
so
who
messed
took
up.
Tim's body. Okay. Okay. Just
I kept him alive. He just destroyed a plot point.
you would have still been alive.
You don't know that.
It's not
Massive.
destroyed. It's just being used for later.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, this is perfect because it'll come back after the time skip. Don't worry, Josh. It'll come up in the hands of like a fallen Jedi or something.
I know. I don't like it.
It'll
Fine.
like Blue will somehow have gotten it or something, and it'll be like, looky what I have. I got a jar of dirt. Guess what's inside it?
Fine. What color is the lightsaber that I was given?
Blue. You got a blue
Okay.
lightsaber. Just tossed you a blue one.
Okay.
And his is red.
It's probably like
He's a purple.
probably orange.
Oh, he's an orange?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
probably got
that makes sense.
like a really, really bright orange.
That makes sense.
Why you gotta ruin the Sentinels, man?
Really bright.
Okay.
Yep.
I activate the lightsaber.
Lightsaber spar time. So the way how I'm going to handle these lightsaber things is it's basically going to be kind of like a skill challenge.
Okay.
So basically you just give me like a series of checks about how you're going to like try to beat him. Like you can use the lightsaber skill, that's fine. But
You mean that one that I don't have?
yeah, that one. But you've also got plenty of other options to try to defeat him.
It's a career skill now, but that's it. Okay.
Yep.
So the first thing I'm going to do.
Also, San and Ka are there. They can watch and cheer on or snicker as much as they choose.
Oh, he's gonna study Harkarl.
Sure.
I was gonna say she's going to study the masters who are also watching.
Mm-hmm. All right.
How are y'all reacting? What's up?
Mm-hmm. Yes, quite.
The one in the background was.
Like, he'll never be a Jedi.
So I activate the lightsaber and go into a very neutral stance.
Okay.
Similar, but not exactly to Form 1. Because I'm not entirely... Like, I've seen it in use.
Sure.
And I like the balanced approach, the defensive approach of it.
Yep.
So I'm going to just kind of go into that neutral stance.
Okay.
And I am going to just wait for him to attack. I'm going to look at him, not take my eyes off him,
okay,
and just wait. And then the moment he attacks, I'm going to attempt to use athletics
okay,
to go into a defensive stance and force him back. Like, let him take, like I'm taking on, like I'm the Hulk basically taking on Iron Man and then just starts pushing back. Yes.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to be enhancing myself out of that.
Okay.
Like, there's a way you could spin it as athletics.
No, I'm not. That's not what I was talking about. That was something else.
What? Okay.
Go on.
All right, yeah, go for it, bro.
All right. Does this count as an attack?
No.
I didn't think so.
You're not.
I know.
You're not attacking him.
I know.
Blocking and pushing.
Right.
I know. Did you hear me though? I am going to enhance myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to use enhance a lot today.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Josh, you could spend
The
boy.
dark side is just really like calling to me.
It's really strong with you.
And it's always there when Hakarl's around.
Yeah.
I am not gonna give in to my anger.
I think
Okay.
it's inspired. Just saying.
And I'm just going to use those 3 successes to physically push him back.
Okay. It pushes him back. He manages to stay on his feet. Stumbles a little bit before like letting out a little bit of like a yell at you, and then charging in, this time going for like an acrobatic like jump strike, like bring the lightsaber down on you.
Okay. What? I'm going to then coordination to dodge out of the way. Is that the agility thing?
Yep.
Okay. Still enhancing.
You're using those dance moves you learned with Melody.
Yes. Yeah, that is actually. If I get any advantage, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Boss.
Dadgum.
You know.
Just gotta use that destiny.
I'm not touching that stuff right now.
Also, Josh, I think you can only use enhance when you do an athletics, isn't it?
Nope, I've got stuffs.
Oh, do you have more?
I bought 3 or 4 in control. So I can use it for coordination, piloting planet, piloting space, or I can commit 1 just to increase my agility by 1 point.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Awesome.
No, I've been spending. That's where most of my experience went.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It looks real.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, I am using both of those dance moves. Like, I don't know if the Jedi Masters saw what I saw in there.
Sure.
But if they did, I am dancing like he is Melody. And I am using my advantage, if I can, to make him not necessarily where he intended it, but I am intending him to do the dance moves that Melody danced. Like, I'm leading and he's following.
Yep, got it.
I like it.
Yeah, you managed to do a little bit of dance stepping out of the way, just like, and it's just like, nothing's hitting you. And then he like puts up his hand and like tries to like force push you like backwards, like onto your back, like. Phew.
I would like to use Brawl to grab him by the hand before he does that.
Okay.
And just start to like get into like a close quarters, more wrestling than like lightsaber in face, grab arm sort of thing.
Do it.
Okay. Buttons, because I've got 1 in Brawl. Yes. And, hey, guess what, Monkey? Guess what? The Force is still with me. I'm enhancing it.
Okay. Do it.
Wow!
How many times you can do that?
No. Like, the thing is, though, I can commit 1 to
Right.
Like, I can just make my agility a straight 4 if I commit it. And then I can't do it at that point.
Right, because it lowers his force rating effectively by 1 for the number of dice he can roll.
But when you only have a force rating of 1, you can't really reduce it by 1.
Well, yeah, you can, but then you just can't roll any other force power. Yeah. Or even enhance. You can't roll it anymore because you've already committed it.
But it would make you a straight 4 as long as it's committed.
Right.
Which isn't a bad idea.
Right.
It just means that's your 1 force power.
Right.
Like, that's what I'll be doing if I'm ever in actual ranged combat again.
Right.
Is I will just effectively be like, okay, I'm better at shooting. Hey, Monkey, I succeeded by a lot.
Yeah, you succeeded by a lot.
With another dark side pip.
I know, I see that.
The dark side is really with you.
Yeah.
I am resisting it like none other.
Nah, just embrace it, man.
Just embrace it, bro.
That'd be foolish.
He just wants to give you a hug.
You guys aren't here anymore.
What I imagine is he like puts up his hand to like force push, and you like grab his arm and like wrestle him to the ground so like he doesn't like push you down.
Or can it? And with the advantage,
you got a lot of success and advantage, so you can tell me how you want this to go down.
So I grab his hand as he actually force pushes me.
Okay.
And so I'm basically pulling him along.
Okay.
Like we fly like 15 feet and just kind of stumble to the ground.
Sure.
Both lightsabers get deactivated. And like I'm on top of him at the end of it, holding his arm, and I activate my lightsaber.
Okay.
Over him.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. You've done well, Forebode. You've done well.
Thank you, Master, and I let him up.
Yep. He gets up, he does like a little bow, and then walks away to go stand by Ka and San. Yep.
Okay.
The masters speak up. That was well done, Kibble. You have competent skills with a lightsaber.
Thank you,
and know
Master.
how to get around to protect yourself. There is something we need to see, and that is we need to see if you have a level of connection with the Force. You are free to use that however you wish, but we can't very well let you be a Jedi Knight without having the Force. You could be a great philosopher, a great swordsman, but if you don't have the Force, you will not be a Jedi.
Yes, Master. I'm gonna play this safe, Monkey.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna commit 1 to my agility.
Okay.
And I am going to be super agile. Like I have Master Harkal. I request that he throw stones at me like he used to.
Sure. Picking up stones.
And I'm just like very unnaturally gifted at dodging said stones.
Awesome. Alrighty. Sounds cool. That is excellent. Forebode, do you have any other variety of skills with the Force?
I have a sense of when I have a sense when I'm about to be attacked and or something is coming at me. It helps me to be prepared.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, basically. I'm talking about my uncanny reaction, Monkey.
Yep.
It is a Force power. Okay. Got it.
Or it's a Force talent.
Force talent, sorry, yeah.
Yep, I got it. That is great. I'm sure you will continue to grow in the Force as time comes, given that you have had very little exposure to actually learning it so far. So far, everything is looking well for you, Forebode. We just have a few more questions for you before we wrap up our evaluation of your trials. All right?
Yes, Master.
They start flipping through some of their notes. Let's see. We had you go through one of the pulls out a notebook. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just got it like in a It says the script on the front.
Okay.
Where are we at?
I know Mel Brooks was a part of this.
Yep, Mel Brooks. This is the Sith as me.
Hey, Mel Brooks makes some
Mel Brooks,
of the
if
best
you want to
movies.
produce our show, I mean, I would consider it. I don't know if it would be family friendly, so it might not work out. But
That would no longer be a family friendly show.
but
No, but it'd be hilarious.
I would love to be in talks with Mel Brooks about producing an RPG.
I mean, being able to say that on the channel, guys.
Right.
We're in talks with Mel Brooks.
Yeah, that would be pretty amazing. So, have you considered what discipline of Jedi you would most like to pursue?
Now, out of character question.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, I understand Sentinel Guardian and all that. Like,
Right.
when they ask that question, what am I being asked?
They are asking anything from those big 3 categories to, are you a Jedi that, like, because there's nothing wrong with a Jedi Knight go helping the service corps.
Yeah.
They're basically asking, like, when you graduate high school, what do you want to do with your life?
Lovely. Okay.
Or when you graduate, is this high school? Is this the rough equivalent of high school?
This is more like college.
No.
No.
It is more college and masters.
Yeah.
Masters.
Yeah. All right. So when you graduate college, what do you want to do with your degree?
Technical school.
You get a diploma saying I'm a Jedi Knight. What do you do?
Well, there is some strangeness with even how I have come to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to look into that more.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know I am proficient with the martial side,
Mm-hmm.
as you have just seen.
Sure, sure.
And so I will likely keep training in that and focus heavily to begin with on the martial.
Okay.
However, and my goal hopefully is to seek out and find what is causing all these issues, who has taken mozzarella, who has caused me to exist as I am.
All right. Sounds reasonable. I think we have come to our determination. We will let you know tomorrow. We will confer just to hammer out some further conversation on the matter. But I believe we are mostly in agreement about our decision.
Yes, Master.
So, you may feel free to watch if you choose. Otherwise, you are free for the rest of the day.
I go take the place of whoever's about to take my place.
They look towards San and Ka.
San will get up.
Yeah. San Narati. Would you care to join us on the lawn?
Of course. She comes over. She gives, a kind, respectful bow to the masters, and then takes her seat.
Mm-hmm. If you will close your eyes with us, we will begin the preliminary part of your trials.
Okay. She's gonna close her eyes, and she doesn't feel as angry as previously on Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still nice, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just double checking. I'm like, wait a minute, let me account for some things. Okay, yeah, we're still good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she closes her eyes and does a thing, Star Trek.
Yep.
Has a Jedi died during the trials?
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Accidents happen.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a thing.
San, there's the little screen. San is sitting at a very fine evening ball. Sitting at a table. There are servants coming to and fro with plates all around. Dishes being served, drinks being poured. Many people think like Star Wars equivalent of like Victorian sort of like dress and attire. Like that's sort of what's going on here.
So like one of Padme's outings.
Yes, imagine one of Padme's outings.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of.
High society up in here.
Yep.
Right? And
people.
She is joined by her two people.
Like, be very careful of your next two words.
For some reason, I'm completely blanking on what's her deal.
I mean, she's got a lot of a deal.
Right, I know.
Money and greed is kind of one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other one is currently hate.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to remember the redeeming quality. There somewhere, right?
It's in here somewhere. Even Matthew gave up on the hope.
She just cares too much.
What is the redeeming quality?
What's her emotional strength? What is that?
That's it is pride.
Right. Pride versus arrogance or something, right? Or pride versus greed or something.
Nope, pride versus arrogance.
Fantastic.
Which one do you want, Cody?
I want the greedy one.
All right, so how about let's go with pride versus greed for this. So there is a financial advisor who is all about like we gotta get the books paid. We gotta get the books like shored up, you know. And there's, and he has a monocle.
Yes.
And then there's the other one who is like, family heritage, heraldry, tradition.
Yeah.
That's a good one for me. Thank you, Monkey.
Yeah, I know.
I can't do that for much longer. I'm starting to get a headache.
So we've got tradition and the accountant.
Awesome.
Thanks. Can I want to... Never mind. Just go.
A sunglass monocle on the other eye.
There are many people chatting away, people all around you talking. There's just a few people who aren't talking just at the moment, but seem to be listening into conversations. And yeah, it's a dinner party.
Awesome. Who looks to be the most important?
Probably the one at the head of the table.
Am I near the head of the table?
Say again?
Am I near the head of the table?
You are 5 seats down from the head of the table.
You know, if you could weasel your way closer, you could pay off these books.
Oh, I know.
Do what is right by the family. You know, a lower position can sometimes offer more opportunity.
That is also true, and I was not given that seat, so I may not deserve it, and it might be upsetting if I were to take it.
It is better to be offered a higher position than forced to a lower.
That is true.
You could find a way to procure the seat.
That is also possible if it was...
There's some financial gains.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to palm a silver fork.
How would that represent? How would that reflect upon you yourself?
Pay off these books.
It's true.
But in the long term,
And drop like
you'll have. But in the long term, you'll have burned many bridges.
Well, when you burn bridges, there's only way you can go is forward.
And sometimes you need the warmth. Like, kind of, where's the conversation like around us? Like, what are we all mingling, talking about? Like food or
people? There's a couple across the table from you.
Mm-hmm.
They're all looking googly-eyed at each other, like, oh, a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, then there's a conversation to the left of you, like higher up on the table.
Couple things.
Couple things, you know, a couple things to talk about, whatever that is. I don't know. Clearly, I have been in many long, successful relationships. The conversation farther up the table is talking about some of the other parties they're going to throw, some of their charities they're doing, some of the businesses they're running.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sort of going all around like, I did this. Oh, yeah? Well, my family donated 2 billion pennies to they're trying to make it sound bigger.
Mm-hmm.
2 billion pennies to the lost Corellian Orphanage Fund.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you own that Corellian Orphanage Fund, you would get the pennies.
But they wouldn't be your pennies to get.
It's just 2 billion pennies. I mean, clearly he just made it sound bigger. It's not really that much.
But that would be added to yours, which would make yours even better.
Meanwhile, further down the table, you can hear someone muttering like, has that Narati girl even like donated anything? Do you think she's too poor to donate anything?
Does she even go here?
Does she even belong here? Maybe she should be in the servants' quarters. Maybe she should be eating with them. I'm sure they have some fine leftovers from this meal that will be great for her and her kind.
Are you hearing what they're saying?
Yep, she's gonna like lock eyes with them.
Uh-huh.
And be like, I didn't hear quite what you've been up to lately. Would you care to share?
Oh, Lady Narati, it's so good to see you. How has it
Good.
been?
Humiliate them.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. Recently acquired some force. I have my own little group. We've been privateering. It's been wonderful.
Oh, that's so cute. You're running around, swashbuckling or whatever. That's so nice of you.
Oh
I'm
no,
sure
I
I'm
don't.
sure it's
I
a
don't buckle the
life
swash.
full of adventure and poverty.
I don't buckle the swash. I have people for that.
Mm.
hmm Primarily robots. No one needs them.
Sure. Of course.
I don't
Josh.
need to do my job. She's doing my job for me.
What have you been up to lately?
Oh, I have been acquiring a small collection of businesses.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them are just some scouting firms who are going out finding resources on planets. Had a lovely informant named Blue who told us the best information about where to find these excellent trees for some makeup materials.
Oh, that sounds quite like the Jedi would like to know what you're up to, 'cause that's a wanted man. But I'm sure you're aware of that, and I'm sure that you're ever prepared for when the Jedi come storming down into your business and knocking on your door.
Why would the Jedi be here? Why would the Jedi be involved in any of this?
Well, I mean, I might have to tell them.
About what?
I mean, you're working with a wanted man.
Who's a wanted man?
Mm. You can say whatever you want, but I'm sure you know.
There is a look of befuddlement
hmm
on her face.
Like genuinely confused.
Yeah, like, who's a wanted man?
They're wanted. And
It
if
would-
you turn them in, you could have more money.
It would be wiser in the long term and raise your status with your family should you just help them. Allow them the information that you have. Let them not fall into ruin, and they'll be able to bring you along with them.
They're lower down on the table, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But family honor cannot pay the books.
But without family honor, why even bother with the books?
But
The books be paid.
there might be repayment if they genuinely don't know. She's gonna signal for a servant to come over.
Yes, Lady Narati, how may I help you?
She's gonna pull out the equivalent of Star Wars paper and write note and seal it and be like, could you deliver this down to unnamed NPC over there?
Sure, absolutely. This will get to unnamed NPC right away.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Utmost discretion. I'll put it with her next dish. And the next course is served.
All right.
Sit up more proper. Use the other fork. No, not that fork. The other one.
Yeah.
Honor to the family.
He's gonna reach around and palm his fork.
just eye daggers. The same eye daggers that Leslie's so good at.
You took my shellfish fork, now how will I eat my shellfish?
And the knife.
So she's gonna look down, make sure, note did get there.
She definitely pulls out, she reads it, and then you can tell by her eyes, she's wide-eyed a little bit, but then she's got a fan to cover her face, what did I just read?
Yep.
What is going on? What is my life?
And Sam's gonna kind of give the nod, you should take care of that,
Mm-hmm.
and gracefully go back to her food.
Okay. Mistress Arani, it would be well for the family should you show them even more grace and offer a solution more than just information. Truly help them show pride in what you believe.
You need to help your bottom line.
The bottom of the line will follow along.
It would probably be best now that she's aware that we talk about this elsewhere before the rest of the family notices.
And at that, the dinners are removed from the table like flies away, and it's a ball dance scene.
Huzzah!
If you dance with the right person, you can get more for the books.
Or you can get closer and take aside a named NPC and discuss this with them further.
Look at Prince Charming over there.
There is a very handsome, well-dressed Prince Charming. His name is Prince Charming of Nottingham. Prince Charming of Nottingham.
Mm-hmm.
He's even got, like, the royal crest to prove it.
He's even got
And there are many other people fawning for his attention.
San ain't need no man. But San don't need no man.
Follow through with what you've begun.
Yeah, she gonna go talk to the lady.
Okay.
Like, take her out to the space terrace.
Uh-huh. Okay.
In space Australia.
Awesome. Lady Narati, that was quite a bit of shocking news you told me.
I know there are some who gather their wealth through less than ethical means, and forgive me for thinking that you were one of them. Blue is not a good man to do business with.
Mm-hmm.
And I am concerned now for you if he should find out that you now know. I'm not quite sure what you should do in order to back out of this business, or if you even should.
Mm-hmm.
But it could end up not well for you either way.
All right. Well, thank you. I don't quite know what to do now, but I will definitely see about severing my connections with this dangerous man.
I would do it best in a way that is discreet, and as much as we are about saving face, it may be best to play ill to his hand, as if you were not of help, because then perhaps you will move on to others.
Good. Destroy the competition.
She starts to look behind you towards the dance room. I think there's a man over there who's watching you. Or he's looking this way, at least.
She is going to turn.
And there is a man in... if you basically took that cloak you had and you made it into gentleman's attire. So, it's got, long coat tails and stuff, and, vests and stuff. Yeah, that's what that looks like. And there's a man with wonderfully purple eyes. Stretching his hand towards you as if asking you to dance.
She gonna excuse me, I gotta go to the powder room. She is gonna be I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, and may the force be with you.
Oh, thank you.
You cannot turn down this dance.
But that is. Listen, Reptevia, that.
Thank you.
No. That is a no over there.
You have to show pride in your family, and that means accepting such invitations.
He will destroy the finances.
But that's a bad man over there.
You have to learn to move past that for your pride.
Somebody within earshot says, and you can hear them whisper, "Does Lady Narati not know how to dance? Get 2 left feet, perhaps?"
Does she not know how to dance?
Lady Narati, you need to accept this invitation, no matter how distasteful it may be. You are strong enough
Deny
for
this
this.
dance and go dance with Charming.
Do not show dishonor by just go dance with him.
Are there
Don't
any
dishonor
other,
him by dissing him. You
Are there-
hear me?
are there any other options?
Hmm?
Are there any other options?
Oh, there are plenty of other people who are not dancing who you could talk to. There's plenty of other people you could go and dance with. The two most stand-up people are Prince Charming and the man who seems to be beckoning you to dance. But if you just wanted to chit-chat with those like faceless NPCs that are like always in the background of things, there's plenty of those. They say things like, "Hi, it's a great party, isn't it? Hi, it's a great party, isn't it?"
But it's gonna be like solely that they have no face.
Right. They're literally just like silhouettes.
Okay, good to know.
Accept the invitation, Lady Narati.
Go get an invitation from Charming.
Prince Charming or creepy guy who has purple eyes.
Accept the invitation. Do
Go
not.
get an invitation.
I accept my own invitation to Prince Charming.
There are many other people, both men trying to get his attention to talk business, women trying to get his attention to dance with him, and people trying to talk about politics and stuff like, "Hey, boy, did you see the polo game?" Something, I don't know, fancy people things.
Get something from the man who talked about the whole thing.
Does he look comfortable in his
Prince
surroundings?
Charming looks like this is the place he was born to be, surrounded by people fawning after him.
Do not degrade yourself in
And he is
your
paying,
attempt towards him.
Prince Charming is paying no particular mind to you. There are many people vying for his attention right now.
All right.
You be the center of that.
All right, purple-eyed man. All right. We're gonna go dance with purple-eyed man, I guess.
Start burning a book. Like, well, there's that one.
Tradition!
Tradition!
The rope drops. Everybody dances together.
I'm gonna take the ashes and pour it over the other one's head.
How are you doing, Lady Narati?
I am doing fantastically. How are you? I didn't quite get your name.
Oh, my name's not too terribly important.
Well, it must be with an attire such as this.
Right, I don't actually think you've given me one yet.
What?
I haven't quite had my own name from you yet.
Like, this man is sincere, like, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Why let someone else determine who you are?
It's my nature in life. You've already altered me once. I mean, why not just give me a name if I'm going to be so distinctly yours?
Oh.
Mm.
I don't know, he's kind of a pain.
That was great.
Beautiful, I love that.
Do it.
She's going to pause and look at him and be like, "But do you really belong to me?" Like, she's more asking herself that than him.
But does she say it out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything belongs to you.
Well, of course I belong to you now. I am... Ownership is a strange thing for me to understand. I see the Force, and you have imbued yourself upon me. So I'm as much yours now as I ever was anyone else's.
And so, what happens to you when you are no longer mine?
If somebody else attunes themselves to me, then I'm sure I will become theirs. But for the time being, I'm at your disposal.
Like money.
Like honor and pride.
That's such a bad word. Disposal.
Well, sometimes things need to be disposed. Like, it got real quiet there. I'm like, did something cut out today?
Oh. She's gonna pause.
Uh-huh.
And really, she doesn't know where to go because she don't want to talk to
Sure.
the purple-eyed man anymore.
You have shown your honor. You may now. You should probably leave with your pride intact.
You should stay and make him yours, because everything is yours.
If I may make a suggestion, Lady Narati.
Possibly.
You could talk with Prince Charming. Or you could leave. Either one is fine. Just keep in mind what you could potentially be missing.
She's gonna look back at Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm.
And then look back at Purple-Eyed Man.
Mm-hmm.
And say, what I am missing is being alone, surrounded by others, and I'm not really missing that right now.
Mm.
And so with that, I think I will bid you all adieu and wish you all the best. Have a good night.
All right. Well, several of them bid good night to you, and the scene sort of fades away to a moonlit carriage ride as you are on your way to your estate or something.
With Tevye and Scrooge. All right, here we go.
The rider or the coachman.
Carriage. Yeah, that guy.
Coachman.
Yeah.
The coachman yells back. It shouldn't be much longer, Lady Narati. Just a few more minutes. But there's something strange on the road up ahead. I am going to go and take a look.
Are you sure you're gonna be all right?
I think I'll be all right. It just looks like a small child on the way.
I'll come with you. Wouldn't wanna frighten them.
Oh, whatever you wish, Lady Narati. Whatever you wish.
She'll get out her carriage.
Mm-hmm. As you walk down the road, it becomes clearer and clearer into vision that the person sitting there is like it's a child like sitting in the road.
Mm-hmm.
And they look to be like maybe 6. They have what looks like at one point it was very nice attire. Like they probably were a kid that could have been at one of those parties. But now the clothes are torn, ragged, covered in dirt, and faded. The kid's just sitting there with like a sullen look on the face.
Matthew, is that small child maybe San?
It might look familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. San's gonna take off like what would have been her overcoat thing, and like put on small child.
Yep.
And she's gonna kind of kneel down, and say, "It will get better. I can't tell you when, but it will get better."
But I heard Mom and Dad talking that they're gonna sell me to pay the bills.
I know, but
Yeah.
it will get better. You just need to remember that it will get better.
Okay. And she's sort of, I don't know, she's probably pretty quiet. I wouldn't imagine little Sam is super exuberant
No.
at that point in her life.
I mean, I was going to say maybe earlier, but
Not at that point.
not then.
You see what greed does to...
Hmm?
You see what greed does to a family? Hold pride in who you are, not in what you can get from things. You can prevent this.
What her parents did for the pride of their own self-image. You should save her, or you'll be enslaving her.
There is no escaping what the Force has willed for us, even when it hurts. And sometimes you need to cling to the hope that it will get better and walk through the worst before it does.
At that, San is sitting on the lawn, surrounded by Jedi Masters.
Good.
Yeah, that was good. San may be a Jedi Knight yet.
Yes.
Surely the Sith is behind this.
So, San, you did the preliminary portion of the trials. Fantastic. Before we continue with some more character evaluation questions,
Mm-hmm.
we have some practical things we would like to evaluate.
Of course.
As a Jedi, of course, you need to know how to handle a lightsaber, use the Force, all these sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
The lightsaber is sort of the symbol of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most distinctive thing. You see a lightsaber, you're like, probably a Jedi.
Just saying, Sith made it.
Yeah, but
Just saying.
yeah.
Wait, what color is it? What color is it? Okay.
So, with that being said, we would like to test you against what we believe will be a fantastic matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Did we give a name to Bubblegum?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum works.
Master Bubblegum, your old
Yeah.
Master Bubblegum.
Bubblegum Princess.
Steps forward, lightsaber in hand. It's been a while, San.
Dibs on facing Mercy.
Yep. It definitely has been, Master.
All right, this is basically going to be a skill challenge time. You get to try to describe in some ways and make some checks to see if you can successfully do the thing.
Do the thing. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Lightsaber throw.
Yes.
What would that...
It is a talent down a tree.
Is it? Okay.
It is a talent. It is specifically a talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to, for the sake of this, like, cinematically, say you, like, threw the lightsaber at something, and you made a check for that, I'd be cool for, like, cinematically this happening, but lightsaber throw is actually a talent. But,
Okay. I was wondering, I was like, what is lightsaber throw?
You could have her add a force die to whatever check she makes,
Mhm.
and then if she gets a pip, she can actually throw it. Idea?
I'm probably thinking more like a lightsaber check, and then... Sure. Yeah, the lightsaber check with a pip might work for this.
And are we in, like, clear, like, flat area, or are we in, like, natural, nature-y area?
What do you want to be?
Natural naturey area.
All right, it's a natural nature area.
Awesome sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like to force throw a lightsaber at Branch to make Branch fall on Master Bubblegum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you want me to roll that?
Give me a lightsaber check and then roll a force die with it.
Okay.
And then we'll take Josh's suggestion for that.
Okay.
Great.
Difficulty or just do it?
Just roll it. That's
Okay. Okay. I'm afraid you're smiling.
fine. Cody said a thing that I didn't say that he said. That he
I didn't say that. He said that. I see. Okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay. I'm a roll now.
Yeah, do that.
You
Okay.
did this.
You did this.
So I got a triumph.
Nice. That's pretty spectacular. You can tell me how you do some crazy awesome thing here. Now, if you want to have it be a lightsaber throw, I'm going to have to ask you to spend a destiny point to use the dark side pip.
Okay, I
There
did
we
that.
go.
Yep. It's fine.
Fantastic. Now just tell me how you do something awesome.
I feel like
you got
using a
triumph.
dark side point during the trials is a bad idea.
I mean, it's fine.
There's a reason I avoided it on, 4 rolls?
In a row? Yeah.
To be fair, that is the side that she channels the most.
Right.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
So tapping that's easier. She
Mhm.
might not even know she's doing it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure she's aware.
It's fine.
I know Ka's aware.
So the way that I see that going is she does force throw, and not only does she cut several branches to fall on him, she's also neatly pruned the tree.
Boss.
So
Sounds
it's
great.
like
It is a
beautiful.
work of art. Pick one animal it looks like.
It looks like the chameleon ferret, of course.
It looks like a chameleon ferret now. Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Fantastic. All right. Yeah, branches hit him in the head. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. What?
Her?
Master Bubblegum. I had already said Master Bubblegum was a dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is... Eh. Eh.
Right.
There's that episode.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you're playing, so Ice King is totally in here somewhere.
Right, exactly. Yep. All right, so Master Bubblegum gets hit in the head with a branch. He's like, stop it, stop it. So then he's all like, you know what? I was gonna have him do something but that would have been playing a card too soon. That's not what I want to use here. If anyone at home is interested, Google Dun Mock. It's a fantastic little Star Wars term that is used for something that I'm not going to play that card now, but you can keep that in the back of your mind.
Spell it.
Dunmoch.
Uh-oh. I'm concerned.
Don't worry, it's not happening now.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's fine.
It's not a visual technique.
Nope, I see that.
It's a mental thing.
Yep. So nice.
Yep.
He's going to stoop to other people's levels. It's fine.
All right, so don't worry about that too much. All right, so he's not going to do that. Instead, he is going to bring that tree that you just pruned and try to slit. No, he's not going to use that one. You got to triumph. He'll use a different tree to try to pull the tree down on top of you.
He was going to use that one, then he's like, oh, you know what?
That looks awesome.
Oh.
So he tries to pull a tree down on top of you.
So that's... Oh. Oops.
Do.
I was going to say I was going to use a cunning to kind of do something like that. But,
But now you see what the originator.
I know what I'm not going to do.
Okay, he pulls a tree down towards you. What does Sam do?
Can we just cut it? Spin cut?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get another triumph and you cut it so it doesn't destroy the thing.
You carve it into like those chainsaw carvings, like of a log.
Oh yeah.
Comes out as like a, I don't know, your
The lizard.
Yeah, the feather lizard. You get a triumph. I mean, if you get a triumph on this, you can
Do whatever.
right.
Okay. I mean, it happened already once, so we
know.
can do it again.
Give another one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I roll then. Or did you want to add difficulty to that one?
No.
Okay, I'm
No.
concerned. Okay, I'm
You should
a roll.
We all should be.
I didn't get a triumph, but I didn't fail.
Success. You cut the tree, and you do a little spin cut. Whatcha? Nice.
And you got some advantage in there.
Yeah.
And then he like rushes forward as you like cut the tree in half, and like he like tries to like place his hand on your head and like use like a very powerful mind trick on you. And it's like doing things like, hey, I'm trying to say, like, it gives you negative thoughts, basically. He used influence, but with a dark side pip. So it's like, you're never going to be a Jedi Knight. Your family sold you because you were a failure. Things like that.
He's a terrible person.
I mean, that's what bubblegum would do.
I mean, Bubblegum, I had hope in you, and then because your name was Bubblegum. Can move equate push in this sense?
Yeah, move is for push.
Okay. I'm gonna use force move on him.
Okay.
Or force push. Push. Do it. Okay. I'm concerned. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit the roll button. Huzzah!
All right. All right.
I didn't have to do the thing.
Yeah. Awesome. You managed to push him back. He stumbles back a little bit, and then like straightens up. Zoom.
Zoom.
Does a little bow. Looks away.
Yep. She'll bow back to Master Bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, I hit him in the head with a tree.
Lady Narati, if you will come and join us once more for some final character evaluation questions.
She's gonna go over and sit down if they're sitting, but if they're not sitting,
they are still sitting on the lawn in the circle.
Okay, she'll sit down.
They appear to be sitting in the lawn in a circle. What is the Jedi Code?
There is no emotion, there is peace, there is no ignorance, there is knowledge, there is no passion, there is serenity, there is no chaos, there is harmony, there is no death, there is the Force.
Fantastic. What of that do you think, do you think you live the Jedi Code?
I think that I do my best to live the Jedi Code.
Do you succeed at living the Jedi Code?
Just as...
It is all a path, and we're all working on, even Jedi Masters, learn better the ways of the Force and how to be a Jedi as time grows. Wisdom comes with age. However, I need to know, do you live the Jedi Code as you are now? Even a part of it, all things considered.
Just as some days it is sunny and some days it rains, some days we can say that we live it, and others we could say that we failed.
Okay. What do you think is the difference between a Padawan and a Knight?
As a Padawan, one is less prepared when they first become a Padawan of how the world is and how the world truly works. Through the course of my time with all of my masters, especially Bree and Hawkarl, I have seen more of the world than I saw before, and I know that it's not all that we think it is from when we first enter. As a knight, there are things that you will face that you may not be prepared to, and as the Force wills, you must get through them as best as you can.
All right. That's good. Hmm. Is there any part of the Force, or the Jedi Code rather, that you feel particularly strong in, or something you feel particularly weak in, given that you said it's a mixed bag sometimes?
I know personally that I struggle with chaos, as more recently it has seemed that chaos has been completely and entirely around me, in light of recent happenings. But I stand firm in that there is no ignorance, there is knowledge, because no matter what we choose, there is a route that we take and consequences, both good and bad, to all choices. It is about how you make them and what was behind them that matters.
Well spoken. I think we have made our decision. We will inform you tomorrow. We'll have a final discussion about it to weigh the points. But I think we are in consensus about this. Ka. That's when it fades to black. Next time on Sith
Where we all find out if we're Jedi or not. Well, Jedi know.
I like how they're all in consensus on San, but they were like, we're mostly sure about you, Forbode.
Right.
I mean, it's fine. I gave some good answers.
Yeah. I gave good answers, and I resisted all the dark side pips.
It's true. I
would say San did the best in the preliminary part.
Right.
Yes.
She did great in the preliminary.
She did really good in the preliminary. You not so good.
I did.
After that, though.
I did great in the preliminaries.
Sure, you keep telling yourself that.
I saved as many as I could.
You only saved 10 tips.
Conflict and experience.
Conflict! Alright. This was a pretty chill session for conflict for most of it, I feel like. But let's go around. Who wants to start with conflict first? Mikhail will probably be the easiest.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly. The only thing I can think of is, did his conversation with Hawkarl lead to any conflict? If no, then...
Not really, because he kind of saw what he was doing and tried to be like, reflect.
Alright, sure. That's totally fine. Yeah. Okay.
Tell me how many.
That means like a 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was only one minor thing, and he's like, nah, bro.
Nah, bro, I see what you're doing.
Right. So, who's next?
I gotta find a dice roller.
Sam or Forbode?
Sure.
Okay. Sam possibly had some conflict this session.
Did I?
What were the times when you think Sam had... She had one conflict guaranteed from the destiny points she spent to use the dark side pip.
Dark side pip? Yeah.
And then... yeah.
I don't... In the preliminaries, I don't think she really had any. Because she was like, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
And I don't want to do that either. Can I just do none of this?
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Because, like, for her, like, if Lady So-and-so had, like, full-on known, oh, she was going to extortionate the crud out of that lady.
Right.
Like, you're a bad lady and you're
Uh-huh.
going to pay. But she genuinely didn't know. So Sam was like, well, I can't take advantage of her now.
Okay. All right.
But later.
Okay. Cool. So then I guess not much, if any, for Sam besides that one.
I get one. I mean,
Unless there was anything else you were particularly like, yeah, this caused conflict for her.
I don't think so, because how Carl just spoke words and she was kind of like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah, you guys have learned to brush off Hot Carl pretty easy.
Yeah.
You're
How
like,
Carl's like, I'm a jerk.
Okay.
all right.
I'll take that.
Yep. So there's something when you hit 80 and 90.
Okay, well, I have it 83.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, Stan can go ahead and roll, and then we get to forebode.
Not much. Maybe 1 or 2.
Yep. Sure. Sounds
Like
about right.
in the whole preliminary thing.
Yeah.
But even then, like I really didn't do anything super reckless in that. Like
Right. Yeah. No, it's true. Like,
No. You were
Like,
emotionally torn, but, like, nothing conflicting.
yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I really don't know if I want to take any actually.
Leslie
You,
knows that you were in a morally concerned place where you chose to basically save yourself instead of save other people.
I saved Tim, but that's the thing though. I didn't do it. I didn't do it recklessly. Is the thing. Like
Well, it's not always about your emotional strength and weakness that causes conflict.
Because in essence, you saved, the ends justified the means. You saved one instead of saving a bunch because you had personal attachment to the one.
Attachment.
I like it. I'll take the 1 out of that then. Thank you, Leslie. I knew there should have been something in there, but
right.
Oh, no, you
Yeah.
still get conflict.
I was like, you were still a terrible person to all the fake people who didn't exist.
exactly, I wasn't a terrible person.
Except, isn't how the trials work that they were a thing, like, at some point?
What?
So that means yes.
The way
No,
that
no, what?
Isn't the trials work like that was a thing at one point?
What was the thing at one point?
Like, all of the experiences that we had.
Yes, there have been versions of the trials that have been like basically recaps of everything you've done up to that point, and like you play and face all your same struggles you've had before in like a big Titanic meditation thing.
So potentially, forebode let all those people die.
well, the way I was playing it was like Forebode didn't really know what was going on until Purple-Eyed Guy showed up. Then he's like, "Wait, something's not right here."
Yeah. With a morality rating of above 80, your strain threshold goes up by 1.
Woo!
Monkey, I rolled a 2. Like the
Oh,
1
you're
week when I could have gotten all of the stuff, I'm changing by 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 5, so I went up by 4.
Okay.
So I'm at 51 now.
Nice.
I'm at neutral.
Awesome.
Experience points.
I'm thinking 10.
Yeah.
5 to 10, because once we hit the like season break, I'm gonna give you guys like a good chunk of experience to represent the time skip.
Okay.
And so I don't want to give you guys too much now and then give you another big chunk and it'd be like, well, we've basically become Jedi Masters now. So what are we doing?
I would say.
I'm actually just gonna hold off on experience.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off on experience till the season finale.
Okay.
And then I'll give you guys a big chunk to represent the time skip.
Okay.
Is that next week?
Yes. Next week will be season finale, and then we break for Cody's break, so I can be a player again.
Monkey.
That's right, Josh. You
Josh.
get no resolution.
Josh, if you had been tuning in and joining our game, you would know this by now, Josh.
But no. You chose a lady.
And that led to the dark side.
Wait, what lady did I choose? I have a lady? What happened?
That one time with the baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're all
You had a
like,
baby, Josh.
Yep.
You couldn't
we're
make
like,
you had a baby.
baby wins? What?
And Mom was like, "What baby?"
Yeah. Because
Definitely
see,
not mine.
when you said baby, I thought baby like sweetheart. I was like, wait, he chose a woman.
No, like actual, baby.
I learned that after the fact.
And we
That's
will continue to have this wonderful, fun discussion off the air.
Yes. So
Yep.
thank you for joining us,
Uh-huh.
and we will be back next week for more Star Wars and for the season finale. So, I've been Cody,
I've been Monkey.
I've been Josh.
And I was still Leslie.
and we will see you all next time.
Bye.